This video is going to cover the billing from Clip ITC with QuickBooks Desktop. I'll also touch on the QuickBooks Online, but really because Clip XE could not work with QuickBooks Online, that's a different process, and we do have other videos related to that. So this will be the integration with QuickBooks Desktop. Okay, here is Clip XE, and in Clip XE, you've got the QuickBooks Functions tab here with different options, and Update QuickBooks takes you through the billing process. But before we go there, let's look at some of the setup issues here. So in Clip XE, you have a QB ID here, and then in Jobs, you have items and classes from QuickBooks. Now in Clip ITC, if we go to the customers, here's a customer, we'll go to Acme Tires. You've got here the QB customer. So in Clip ITC, the QB customer matches the display name here between Clip. So this shows you what account in QuickBooks this account is linked to. Likewise, if we go into Jobs for the customer, you have the item and class options here. So those are the way those line up in Clip ITC compared to Clip XE or QClip XE. Okay, the billing process is very similar. The screens look a little bit different. You come here to billing, and here you've got a date you can set. So so invoice date 10/1, due date 10/31. You've got some choices here. This is how you process installments, and then you come down, hit choose. Here's your unbilled work. You mark it off and post. One thing that Clip XE has that Clip ITC doesn't is this check only dated option. So you have to do more kind of cherry picking in Clip ITC, as you'll see in a moment. Alright, so again, just to go back a little more slowly, if you come into the billing process, you've got this screen here, then you've got the options, process installments, and you've got these transfer functions. In Clip ITC, you come to QuickBooks, this tab, and into the invoice. Likewise, you've got invoice date and due date. You have a cutoff date. The cutoff date basically will, if you come down and hit generate all invoices, you can cut it off as of, say, the 31st of July, and it will not include any of the work you've been recording in August. So here then are the options here, very similar to what you have in QClip XE. One improvement here is that the installments, you're able to remove or delete installments. So if you process them and realize you've made a mistake, you can delete them. Unfortunately, in Clip XE, QClip XE, if you process installments, you can remove them from the list. It's kind of a cherry pick and delete function, but the installment will stay in customer history in QClip XE, whereas here, if you hit delete installments, it removes it as well from customer history. So when you go to process installments, you choose the month you want. So we'll choose August, and you give it a date, and we'll say the 31st, and I hit process installments. Okay, now when it's time to actually bill, you can come here, you can hit generate all invoices, but I tend to be a little more conservative, so I want to look at stuff first. So generate, edit individual invoices. So here's what the installments look like. And then here are the different jobs you do. Again, this looks very similar to the screen in QClip XE, where you go to choose what you want to bill here. Alright, so having gone through this, you would check off what you want. If something is on here you do not want to bill, you can just select it and hit Do Not Invoice, and it removes it from the list. And you can always see what you've removed by clicking this box, and you can put things back if it turns out you need to bill it after all. On this screen, you can edit the description and the amount by clicking the little pencil here. So you can edit this. Again, that's an improvement over what you can do in QuickBooks. You can't edit from this screen. You have to go to customer history to update or change that information. Having looked at this, you can check all here, or like I said, you can cherry pick what you want, hit generate, and then it sends it to QuickBooks Desktop. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a QuickBooks Desktop installed on this laptop, so I can't show you the QuickBooks side. That is a little bit different, but we do have a nice video on how to do billing between Clip ITC and QuickBooks Desktop, so that would give you more of the QuickBooks side of things. But that's not all, because one thing you're able to do here is make payments that will then post to QuickBooks. So here now is where you can come in and find the customer, Penfield Auto Mall, 1120. You can put in the amount, select the payment method, which are imported from QuickBooks, and then you can do and hit process. Then again, there is a process on the QuickBooks side. You have to go to pull the payment over. So in a sense, what happens is when you synchronize on this side with QuickBooks, it sends it into limbo, is the way I describe it, and then on the QuickBooks side you pull it from limbo into QuickBooks, whether that's an invoice or a payment here. In additional charges, you've got this way to do the kind of inter-transaction type stuff, and you can assign it to the item you need and create an additional charge for the customer. You do have a sync log, so if you do, you might get an error occasionally here. Go to errors, and then I don't have any, but if you do get them, then support can help interpret these and resolve that, so you can notify support at clip.com. Finally, mapping. One thing you'll do initially, and perhaps occasionally if you change things in QuickBooks, like you update your item list, then you'll have to remap, but it's a very simple process for that. I think that's all for billing between Clip ITC and QuickBooks. It's very, very similar to what you have been doing with QuickClip XE. Have a great day.